afternoon, grade 9 students of Pickering High School. I am here to speak to you today on behalf of my son, Jay. When he was 16 years old, he committed suicide. He had an amazing life ahead of him. He was extremely bright and had a grade point average of 149. But unfortunately, he was involved with drugs continuously from the age of 14 until his death at the age of 16. Drugs were the main reason he committed suicide, but other reasons include depression and an involvement with witchcraft. Now, I feel that this novel that deals with my son's problems, called Jay's Journal, is an effective one for teens because it deals with many topics that need to be addressed to your young age group, including drugs. Now, I feel that this novel is an effective one for teens, and I would like to hear your thoughts as to whether you feel that this novel is effective for teens. Okay, so are there any volunteers from the audience? Yes, you in the back by the wall. Me? Yes, hi. What's your name? Shirley Fake. Hi. And do you believe that this novel is effective for teens or not? I do believe that this novel is effective for teens. Okay, and why? Well, I believe that the novel is effective for teens for 3 reasons. The first being the mood and tone of the book, second being the point of view of the book, and third being the character of Jay. All of these things make the book an effective novel for teens, like myself. The mood and tone of the book at certain times can be quite eerie and scary, but mostly at the parts where Jay is either under the influence of drugs or alcohol or practicing witchcraft. In this particular instant, Jay is using both and is quite scared, saying, "I was afraid, desperately, sickeningly, terror-strickenly afraid. Again I fought with all my might to re-enter, but however I had gotten out would not let me in. Something else, someone else had taken over. My body, me." Anonymous 195. Now many readers reading this may ask themselves, is Jay going insane or did this actually happen to him? Which may cause them to not want to take drugs because of seeing the situations that they might find themselves in. Like for example, how Jay thought that he was outside of his body. We also get to experience the emotions that he feels in these situations, like when Jay gets caught stealing drugs for his girlfriend at his father's pharmacy. "Dad came in early and caught me stealing the pills for Debbie. Judas, he was so mad he was completely out of it. He fired me immediately and said I was a not-to-be-trusted freak, that I wasn't worth the powder to blow me to hell, which was right where I was headed." Anonymous 26. Though the book is written anonymously, it's in the form of a journal and written in the point of view of Jay. This allows us to form our own opinions without bias from other characters. Like, let's say it was written in your point of view. You may have been talking about your disappointment in Jay because he had been substituting for 4 months without your knowledge. But because we only get to experience Jay's emotions, it leads me to my next point, that Jay is a more relatable character than, let's say, you or your husband. Jay is a relatable character for 2 reasons. The first being that he is around our age and can relate to us with stuff like school, work, and homework. Second, Jay could also be relatable to teens suffering from addiction. In this particular quote, Jay was just invited to a kegger. They went, sang all the way up, they weren't going to drink. They just couldn't resist, and once they started, they all tried to outdrink each other and then out-pot smoke each other. Anonymous 133. Later on that night, Jay uses a drug called PCP and gets into multiple fights with multiple different people. Now, a lot of addicts reading the book can see the troubles that Jay gets into because of drugs, including troubles with his parents, troubles with his girlfriends, troubles with his friends, and also troubles academically. And maybe these addicts can see the damages that they may be causing in their own lives and get help. This proves that Jay's Journal is an effective novel for teens because of the scary and eerie mood, because of the point of view that Jay has in the situations he finds himself in, and because of his relatable character. Now, hopefully the book has helped and will continue to help suffering teen drug addicts, because worst case scenario, they may find themselves committing suicide like Jay or even overdosing. And if this book can help save the life of at least one teenager, then it is absolutely an effective novel. Could you sign my copy of Jay's Journal? Sure, I'd love to. There you go.